Hello friends, this is class 6th English and this is our honeysuckle book. This is poem 4, Beauty and lecture 1. Topics to be covered in today's class. Number 1, Introduction to the poet. Number 2, Introduction to the poem. Then, explanation of the poem line by line will be given. Then, summary will be told. And at last, homework will be assigned on the basis of today's explanation. The poet of this poem is E. A. Shure. And this is the image of the poet. She is actually a poetess, but as I told you earlier also, that we can call poet to poetess as well. About the poet. E. A. Shure is the poet of this poem, Beauty. She was born in 1926 in New Mexico, which is in United States. She is even known as Louise Ebita Chewy or Blue Cone. She is an American writer, poet, and educator. Famous work. She has written I Am a Pueblo Indian Girl. So this is the famous work done by poet E. A. Shure. Pueblo means a group of Native American homes that have flat roofs and that were used in the past in the southwestern US. So this is the famous work which was being done by poet E. A. Shure. Introduction to the poem, Beauty. You all know the meaning of beauty in general meaning, means you all know the general meaning of beauty. Generally, beauty means the things around us which seem to be good. The surrounding from where we get positivity gives a sense of being beautiful. Means the things which look good, those are also beautiful, and the things which make us feel good, those are also beautiful. So everything which is around us which gives us positivity, that thing is beautiful. Now I am going to explain you the poem Beauty. What is beauty? Try to describe what beauty is or list some of the things or persons you think are beautiful. Many of you might be thinking that the beauty is only outer beauty. If somebody is looking beautiful, if somebody is tall or beautiful from face or having a good skin texture or a fair skin, then that person is beautiful. Then I'm really sorry to say that you are wrong. Beautiful means that the person who has good values, whose behavior is very good and who is well nurtured, who respects everyone. So that person is called beautiful. Now let us read a poem on beauty. Beauty is seen. Now the question is, how can you see beauty? Many of you might be getting confused that we cannot see beauty, then why is ma'am saying that we can see beauty? Actually, dear, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Beholder means the person who is looking at something or some object or someone. It is the attitude of a person if we are thinking, if we think that the particular thing is good for us, that is beautiful. In the sunlight, we can see the beauty in sunlight. When the sun rises in the morning, it looks very beautiful. And at that time, we can say that sunlight is beautiful. There it is, the symbol of beauty. The trees, the birds. The trees which are around us in the nature are very beautiful. The birds, when they chirp or when they move in the sky in the blue, those birds also look beautiful. Corn growing and people working. The corn which grows in the field looks very beautiful. And the people working, the people who work to grow corn are also beautiful, or dancing for their harvest. When the farmers dance because they get a good quality and a good quantity of crops, they dance. They show their happiness with the dancing, by dancing. So when the corn grows and people work for it, when their hard work becomes and they get paid off their hard work, that is called beauty. And the farmers show their happiness by dancing. Beauty is heard. Earlier I told you that beauty is seen. Now how can you hear beauty? Have you ever imagined that beauty can even heard? Beauty is a thing to be felt. It can be heard means one can listen to it. What does it mean? Like one can hear its sound when night falls, when the wind blows and creates a sound. Because when wind blows and when it passes by our ears, we can clearly hear the sound of it. When rain falls on the earth, we can hear the beauty of rain, the sound of patted raindrops on the ground. We can hear the beauty of that. Or a singer chanting. Chanting means singing. When a singer sings, the beauty can be felt. Means the beauty can be felt when somebody sings very beautifully. Anything in honest. What does it mean? One can even feel beauty in sincere and honest conviction of a person. Beauty is in yourself. What does that mean? Beauty is not always external or visible. Sometimes outer beauty is not everything. The person who is not beautiful from inside, from inner self, is not beautiful. And the one who is beautiful from outside, means from external beauty, if somebody has, then that person is not mandatory or is not necessary to be beautiful from internal also. Beauty is within and it can be abstracted also. One's views, good acts, one's wishes, which can even imagines in dreams, means one's good deeds, one's good acts can make that person beautiful. If somebody has beautiful thoughts or happy thoughts, that person is known to be a beautiful person. That repeat themselves, means the person who repeats good deeds, means good acts, or who has happy thoughts every time, that person is known to be a beautiful person. In your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. Beauty can be one way of work or even the style of taking rest. Thus, beauty is very vast. It cannot be confined to one thing, rather it is there in everything. We just need eyes and a heart to see it. So, in all, I would like to say that beauty can be felt, beauty can be seen, or beauty can be heard. It is upon us that how do we see it, how do we feel it. Okay, and one more thing, it is our attitude that makes us feel something is beautiful or not. In this poem, beauty has been defined. The poet says that beauty is there in everything. The poet is trying to say in the poem that beauty is in everything, and all the small things we do or the environment around us, everything has beauty in it. Everything has its own importance. All things are beautiful in their own way. Sunlight has its own beauty. Beauty can be seen in the growing cones, people who are working and dancing for getting good harvest. So the beauty can be seen everywhere. Then the poet says that beauty is not only seen but can also be heard or felt. For instance, when night falls, wind blows slowly, the sound of rainfall, or when a singer sings, they all give pleasure to the mind. It means beauty gives pleasure to our mind as well. When rain falls, when a singer sings, they all give beauty. Beauty is not just outside, it is within. Beauty is the self, our good deeds, happy thoughts, please everyone are all beautiful. Our dreams are also beautiful as they give us reason to advance and work with zeal. Beauty is in your style of work, the way you take rest and sleep. Beauty is everywhere. It is our attitude, the way we look at things. Actually, everything is beautiful in its own unique manner. The need is to feel it. At last, I would like to say that beauty is seen in many ways, in many things, in good deeds, when in trees, in birds, everywhere around us there is beauty. This is all upon us because we are the beholder. We are the persons who are looking at beauty or somebody that, and we are assuming that something is beautiful or not. Beauty is thing to be felt also. It can be heard, means we can listen to it. We can listen through patted drops of rain. We can listen to it in many ways. Then the poet says that beauty is in ourselves. If we do good deeds, if we do good acts, that is beauty. If we are having happy thoughts, that is beauty. So this is all upon us. How do we take the things? Now, it's time to assign you homework. Answer the following questions in rough notebook. Question number 1. How does the poet describe beauty? Question number 2. Can you name some beautiful things seen or heard? Here you need to explain or you need to write about the names of things around you that you think are heard or seen, and those things are beautiful. Next question, which objects of nature are beautiful? You can look around you and you can think which objects are beautiful and which are not. The things which give you pleasure in your mind, those things are beautiful. Now it is up to you The way you look at the things, that will be the answer. The way you think that particular thing is beautiful, so that is beautiful. So this is the homework that you are supposed to do in your rough notebook. Thank you so much.